All rise for the Honorable Tim G. Jacob as he presides here on the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something.
Yeah, man, you know, back in here again, man. We're getting close to the beginning of another NFL season where somebody's feelings gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna hate their squad a lot more than they used to, and somebody is gonna be a winner. Now, you could easily say that the team that won last year could do it again. That's the Kansas City Chiefs. And as you see down here in the banner, the AFC West is the division I'm talking about. And how you think I'm just going to come out here and just not say that the defending Super Bowl champions aren't going to win this division again?
Mm-hmm.
I have to say it. They're the best offensive mind in the division in terms of Andy Reid. Now, people will say, well, is Chris Jones going to be in the building? They'll make a way. Because that's just what they do. They've been making a way. And so, if Spagnuolo's on the other side and he's going to coach them young boys up, he's going to get everybody in order and everything, Kansas City Chiefs going to win this division hand down. I have no reason to believe in the Los Angeles Chargers because Brandon Staley is going to coach them out of games. He did it last year with 2-pointers and all this trickery that he do. He's going to coach them out of games. Now, are they stacked in skill positions? Yeah. When you got Quentin Johnson, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert, who's going to get a bag soon. Yeah.
Does he deserve the top 5 status that so many are granting him?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And I don't really understand where this is coming from because he's talented.
A lot of yards in easy.
I mean, and so has Dan Marino. And so has Dante Culpepper.
Shout out.
I mean, guys throw it around the yard all day long, but what has he actually done?
Dan Marino is one of them goats now, T.
He's a goat. He's a goat. I ain't gonna disagree with that. But I'm just saying, you know, we just at a point now where, you know, monies is being passed out everywhere, but they're not being passed out to put it on something. They're not being passed out to First Letter. They're not being passed out to those who are really out here putting in that work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's
that's
he finna get a stupid bag without a playoff victory.
Absolutely. But
is the playoff victory a prerequisite for bags?
No. I think the prerequisite is actually going deep in the playoffs, AFC championship games, Burrow type stuff. Well,
so I thought you were about to back it up. You going further? Yeah,
you got to go down through there.
Okay, so like making the playoffs and getting a wild card victory, that ain't.
No, okay, a wild card victory is nothing more than a week 19 victory.
Okay,
that's what that is.
Okay.
That's the victory that, hey, the top team in the conference just kind of sat over here and waited on you to figure your thing out, and then they come see about you the next week. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, people want to put so much stock in he won a playoff game. But it's a playoff game. It's like you ain't seeing the real teams, you just seeing a team. I mean, so you know, this is the thing. The AFC West is the Chiefs to lose. The Chiefs will win it because the Chiefs are just head and shoulders above the rest. Now, you're gonna say to me as you watch this, well, Tim G, who is 2? Who's number 2? Duly noted. It'll be the Chargers. But I foresee the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos all being bunched up in there together. Unless Brandon Staley takes a step forward as the guy at the helm and does not coach his teams out of games, then the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Raiders will all fight for second. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to disrespect Sean Payton.
Okay, segue.
Okay? I'm not going to disrespect
Do you think he will cause a resurgence of Russ?
The only person that can cause a resurgence of Russ is Ms. Wilson.
Seems like she's done that.
Has she?
They got another one on the way. So
well,
he was
got a point.
He was resurgent that night.
Count the basket. You got a point. This is the thing that I don't understand. Man, when you look at Denver, they got everything that you want to see. But I don't know if Russ is the guy yet. I don't know if the Russ-Sean Payton marriage, because they like to use marriage a lot in the NFL when it comes to talking coach and quarterback.
Okay.
If that marriage is going to work. Because Sean Payton is looking for a guy that's just as maniacal as he is. Because he's maniacal. He wants to win. He wants to beat people. He wants to be the toast of the division. He wants to win it all. That's his MO. I don't know if Russ is after that. Is Russell Wilson Drew Brees? And I'm talking about a guy that's maniacal, that's gonna work, that's gonna put those.
I mean, he got 2 bowl appearances and 1 title. To Brees is 1 bowl, one appearance.
But Kev, but you know,
he had some good defense. He had the leads in the boom in New Orleans. I know somebody gonna say, well, he had the leads in the boom. Okay. He ain't had the lead in the boom in New Orleans, but he had some damn good defenses in New Orleans at the later stage.
He did.
Yeah, I've said this before, and I think Saints fan probably got upset with me.
They did.
But is Sean Payton slightly overrated? Because just getting that 1 bowl with all them years with that Hall of Fame quarterback, getting 1 appearance with all them years with that Hall of Fame quarterback like that. Like Mike McCarthy got the same thing. But we say he can't coach.
Who'd you say?
You know who I say, and I don't want to say his name again because he put me through a lot. But see, Saints fans don't feel like Sean Payton put them through a lot. They revere him. Whereas Packers fan, we look at Mike McCarthy and say, motherfucker, you had Aaron Rodgers all the year. We got 1 goddamn appearance. 1 appearance, let alone just the bowl. And Sean Payton got the same damn thing, but he's like,
it was New Orleans that he took there.
True. Post Katrina, needed that shit. Great story.
People love a narrative now. So
yes. But I see that has played a role. So I'm wondering, is he really like that?
We're gonna find out. Listen, I do think that the other 3 teams in the division have great talent. Like the Broncos have really good talent on at the skill position facet of their team. I mean, Javonte Williams, Jerry Jeudy.
And then one of them just get hurt.
Sunday.
One of the receivers just got hurt.
I think it was Tim Patrick. I believe it was Tim Patrick that got hurt. But they still got Jeudy. They still got Sutton. The tight end room is pretty nice. I mean, Greg Dulcich was coming on late last year. So Sean Payton just got to coach him up. And Sean Payton has brought over some Saints guys because he got Marquez Callaway and I think Adam Trotman is a Bronco. So he brought some Saints over with him. So Sean
Jeudy got hurt, T.
Is he hurt gone? I thought he was just banged up. That's why I didn't say
he suffered a hamstring injury.
Oh man, put some ice hat on.
I'm gonna look at the update while you going. I'm looking.
They put on some ice hat on.
They just updated this.
I put ice hat on ankle strains all the time, man. Just keep it moving.
See there.
Get on back out there.
Okay, he will not be placed on short-term injury reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. As long as Patrick Mahomes stays alive, that will always be his division. Let's just put it like that.
So he finna Brady, Patriots, AFC East thing.
Pretty much.
Okay.
He's gonna always find a way. And until one of these other three teams proves to me this season that, you know what, we figured it out, Pat Mahomes is going to always find a way to win.
Okay.
So, and see, the thing that people don't talk about is the plethora of receivers he's got over there. They're not household names, but they're guys that get open and fit the system. And that's the thing that I think is a big factor when it comes to talking about ball. Kansas City goes and seeks out guys that fit the system. They may not be household names, but they're going to do what they're supposed to do. They're going to run their route. They're going to get open. They're going to sit down in that zone, or they're going to go blow by a guy in man coverage. They're going to get open.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to catch the ball. That's what they do. And as long as Travis Kelce is here, and you got to worry about him, you got to worry about 87. It just is what it is. Now, I say 2 is the Chargers because they just have too much talent to not. But I will say that I think 2, 3, and 4, they're all going to compete with each other. Like, in my mind, I think Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. But the question is, what do the Raiders become under Josh McDaniels? Does Devontae want to force his way out of town after it's all said and done? Does Sean Payton take the Russell Wilson experience to another level? Because I think the defense is there. The defense is there.
The Raiders have a former Super Bowl starting quarterback now, T.
And this is where this conversation has turned left.
Okay, did I not state a fact?
It's a fact, but it's a minor fact.
We talking about the Super Bowl.
Okay, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had Trent Dilfer as their quarterback, but you know who won that game, right? It was the defense. Would you care to disagree?
I do not.
So that's what I'm getting at. But Jimmy was there.
So Devontae finna be disgruntled with Jimmy, is what you're trying to tell.
Probably. Because the Raiders don't have nothing defensively that makes me say they're gonna compete with the Chiefs. Like, there's nothing back there on that end of the ball that just says, you know what, they're gonna compete with the Chiefs. They're gonna give the Chiefs all they ask for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. Andy Reid and them are gonna cruise into another divisional. Vie for another bye in the AFC because they get to play 6 games against teams that they can pretty much have their way with. The challenge is actually the Chargers, truthfully, but is Brandon Staley gonna get out of his way, and is Kellen Moore from the Cowboys gonna open things up? He should, but it's so many questions.
Last few years.
But it's so many questions around these boys. Why should I sit here and subject myself to that? So I'm just gonna go with what really works. It's like saying, you know what, Duracells make my remote control last a lot longer. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'm a little strapped. I want to buy Rayovac. Mm-hmm. Buy the Duracell, get on down. I get it. Rayovacs are good too, but they just don't give you that extra oomph that you need to keep your remote alive. Mm-hmm. That's the Chiefs and the Chargers. That's the Chiefs and the Broncos. That's the Chiefs and the Raiders. That's what you got.
Okay.
So in this preview right here, I keep it real layman's term. I ain't trying to dig into all the analytics. I ain't trying to dig into all that. As long as Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce are still alive, living good, golfing and beating Steph Curry and Clay, all is well.
Oh, they won that?
I'm pretty sure they did. I'm about positive they did win that.
As much as Steph be out there on that fucking green,
Pat and Travis gave them boys all the smoke that night. I'm talking about game that work. That work.
Who cared? Pat was.
Both of them boys was on point.
Motherfucker, Pat just an athlete, dog. I saw that on that fucking quarterback. That boy, they'll work out different.
Both of them boys
From
on
what
the
I've seen from a quarterback, I put it like that. From what I've seen a quarterback do, maybe a lot of motherfuckers in the league doing that kind of shit. But yeah, that boy there.
Hey man, both of them boys was on.
Oh yeah, Trav motherfucker.
Both of them boys on. And look, when you look at Travis Kelce, you look at him and you go, he's just a regular dude. Cause he don't look tight-endish. You know what I'm saying? He's a big guy. But he just looked like Travis Kelce could convert himself into a music career. He could be John B.
What?
Like that's what I thought in my mind as I was watching them boys had a little matchup. Like he could be John B. Like he could just stop. Like he.
Why is it two John B? Why is John B.
Because like you know, like John B. Jr.
Okay.
He could be like John B. Like okay,
like Vic Damone Jr.
Vic Damone Jr. Yeah, there you go. Like that's what I see.
Okay.
Like man could be like really tough with it. Like he could just start singing all of a sudden after he drops that eagle on Stephanie, and he could just start singing.
He did host SNL and did a pretty good job. If I'm not mistaken, he hosted SNL.
Like all he got to do is just be like, don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Oh, okay. Them young folks don't know nothing about that. Let me move on. You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready either, but it's all right.
I know about that one.
I know you know.
But you
wasn't ready for that.
I
wasn't ready for it to get dropped.
I wasn't ready for you for it to be mentioned yet. No. Not in the AFC West preview.
It's just what I do.
Right,
Chiefs and them, Chiefs and the rest. This how this preview is going down. Chiefs and the rest.
So we're running back down because I'm gonna be putting a poll out. So y'all real ones, make sure y'all check these out. I'm gonna put all the honorable ones picks out. You know, tomorrow, and let y'all decide if y'all agree with the honorable one on all his picks leading in to the opening of the season. Okay. So for the AFC West, again, at 4, we got
the Raiders.
All right. Shout out to Jimmy G. You see how your former 49er fan don't fuck with you. I still think you have great choice.
Yeah.
Great selection.
Except for when he throws interceptions. But go ahead.
No, at 3.
I got the Broncos.
Okay. At 2, of course, that is.
I got the Chargers, and I fought with that one. I fought with 2 and 3, but I'll take the Chargers because they just got more to work with.
Okay. And lastly, you got to do you agree with Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, that Kansas City is the Niners Bulls, and Mahomes is playing the role of Mike Jordan?
Who needs to be slapped?
That's what I'm asking.
No. Let me just ask you. Who do I
well, Nick and Broussard calling them there. I think Wiles is playing along with it, but he not really in on it. He like, y'all ain't the Patriots. Y'all ain't us.
Thank you.
Okay.
So exactly.
Okay.
That's what Wiles said. See, I get it. What this has been 2 bowls in 3 years or 4?
Oh no, he even called them boys a dynasty already. He done that.
See, I will give them that if they get 3.
How long they got to take for that 3?
Okay, let's get the numbers right now. So they beat the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Then who won the next year? The Bucks. Did they return back? Is that right? Or am I missing a year?
Last year, hold on. Kansas City won last year. Year before that, it was the Rams. Year before that, it was the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken. And then year before that, it was the Chiefs. See, I think that's right.
As my auntie would say, this is good.
I think that's right.
That's what my aunt would say. This is good. So here we are. You had the Chiefs over my Niners. You had the Bucks. Yep. Rams, them the Chiefs. So the Chiefs have made 3 out of the last 4 appearances. Let us do that. They've gotten 2 out of the last 3. Wait, I said 4 appearances. So 2 out of the last 4 appearances have been the Chiefs. 3 out of the last 4 appearances have been the Chiefs. I'm sorry, let me say that right.
And they got 2 wins, 3 out of the last 4.
They got 2 bowls out of their 4 appearances.
Yeah, the Bucks beat them.
Yeah, 3 appearances, 2 bowls. Got it. But are they a dynasty? No. They got to get 3 under their belt. You put 3 under your belt, then it's a different discussion. So no, they're not a dynasty. I get it. Everybody's gonna go. Well, it's football.
Are they going undefeated?
No.
Cause that boy debuted a new tattoo. How far he believe in this shit?
What boy?
Nick Wright got a tattoo saying the motherfucker going undefeated. Well, he gave himself some wiggle room. The tattoo says never a doubt. But he released a banner. He released a banner that said Chiefs 20-0, never a doubt. So basically he's saying my tattoo is about that.
Okay, so let me ask Nick Wright a question. And Nick, if you would so graciously watch this,
okay,
we would appreciate it. But let me ask Nick Wright a question. If Travis Kelce's gone week 1 and done for the year, what you say then?
No, he already not Travis, but with Chris Jones not being there, he didn't gave you. If Chris Jones gonna hold out to week whatever, 7, 8 or whatever,
week 8.
He like he missing the easy part of the schedule. He predicts they're gonna be 8-0 by the time Chris Jones come back.
So what that got to do with Travis Kelce, Mr. I know where he at.
He probably would say you can say that about everybody if you take away their number 1.
No, I can't. Because at the end of the day, we know who you're gonna go to in a pinch. We're gonna know who you're gonna go to when the shit get home.
Oh, you agree with me then that we should hold off on him until Travis on anointing him, anointing Patrick, until we see what he does without Andy Reid and Travis.
No,
that's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying for this year coming up, if Travis Kelce is not there, what do you say then on this? And I'm speaking to the undefeated season stuff, because that changes the tone when you ain't got your guy that all you got to do is just drop back and he gonna be open. Then that's different. I'm not saying that. Listen, everybody, that we could do that with Bean. We could do that with Kobe. If Shaq if Shaq got hurt and no Field, no, I'm just saying, no Shaq, no Field, boom. Like you said, he got it done though, but he had Powell.
Powell said it himself that Kobe turned Powell into a Hall of Famer.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna need Patrick to take somebody else.
That's fine.
Take somebody else that they go get out the draft.
That's fine.
And then
Welch's grape jelly and peanut butter became a hell of a combination. And I want to say that the Jif peanut butter said that grape jelly made it what it is today. I think I read that and seen that somewhere. But I'm just saying, like, I get it. Kobe brought something out of Powell.
He cold. Patrick Mahomes is fucking cold. He's amazing.
Thank you. See, I would see all that you saying, and then now you rewind the tape from 20 seconds ago, and now you gonna say to me, hey, but we got to see what he like when he ain't.
But before I call him, folks are calling him GOAT.
You've been like this for a minute.
Folks are calling him best ever.
Full disclosure, America.
I just need to see.
He been like, slow down. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers would have had Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill. Maybe my life would be better. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
that's all I'm saying. But real ones, y'all chime in and let us know who y'all got in the AFC West, and do you agree with the honorable one's verdict? All right, put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel, because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.